The West Valley Division of the Blossom Valley Athletic League steps into the spotlight of Friday night football tonight on CreaTV Sports. From Yerba Buena High School, the Comets of James Lick will suit up against the Aztec Warriors of Yerba Buena. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Darren Arbett, I'm Kirsten Fairchild. Thank you for joining us. As a program, James Lick has had its ups and downs over the past few years. A W tonight would allow the Comets to wrap up a league play with the winning record. Mac Dool has to have another big game tonight.
What can you say about Mac Dool? He's athletic. He returned a 90-yard return against Mount Pleasant. Look for him to play receiver and defensive back tonight and do a lot for his football team.
It's been a challenging season for Yerba Buena, the home team, with tonight its last opportunity to avoid a winless season. Senior halfback Guillermo Gonzalez, however, has been a bright spot all season long.
I like him, Kirsten. He can run with the football. He has 532 yards coming into this game. He also can catch it coming out of that backfield. He has 8 catches, 140 yards, and a touchdown. He's going to have a good game tonight for his team to win.
It's the final week of the regular season and the final time these seniors will suit up at the high school level. The opening kickoff when we return, it's the Comets and the Aztec Warriors up next on CreaTV Sports.
CreaTV San Jose would like to thank Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen for her generous contribution towards the coverage of high school sports. It's because of our contributors that CreaTV San Jose is able to cover high school sports throughout the city of San Jose.
Welcome to CreaTV's coverage of West Valley Division Blossom Valley Athletic League High School Football. The home team, Yerba Buena, receiving the kickoff. A very decent return against this James Lick squad. Kirsten Fairchild, Darren Arbett bringing you the action. And Yerba Buena's Aztec Warriors go to work in this pistol offense. Mark Romero is the starting quarterback. He is a senior. Romero wearing number 9. And it's a direct snap to the running back. Room to run, finally dragged down inside the 35. And it's Jesus Chuy Madrigal, the halfback, with the carry.
Yeah, Madrigal got the ball and just went up the middle there. Nice run by him. Ran through a couple of arm tackles, and I like his speed there. Look at him covering up the football. That's what a coach likes to see right there. Nice run for a first down.
Yerba Buena in the black with green numbers, white piping, facing off against James Lick in the white and green. James Lick opening up in a 4-4 defense. And another snap. Breaking tackles, he's at the 20. Finally brought down inside the 15. And Madrigal running freely on this James Lick defense.
Yeah, he's running really hard, and they're having a hard time tackling him right now and getting around the outside and running through arm tackles. There's 2 arm tackles here, and they just couldn't bring him down.
1st and 10 from the 14. I formation. Madrigal in the middle of the I. And it's all Madrigal cutting around the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yerba Buena.
Yeah, they came out in the pistol with Madrigal just getting the football, going right, going left. James Lick not able to tackle him. You see him here following his blocks. Look at a lot of room right there. Went in untouched. Nice touchdown by that kid, running around right and left, running through arms tackles, as well as covering up the football, and got a nice score there.
Juan Valencia is the kicker. A 14-yard run by Madrigal. A minute into this ball game, actually 55 seconds into this ball game. Big surprise by the Aztec Warriors. Valencia, senior, also sees time on the end, and not sure if that was a fake attempt or if the snap was so bad that adjustment needed to be made by Romero. Romero, the quarterback, who's also the holder. So Yerba Buena comes away with a 6-0 lead here in the opening minute of Yerba Buena versus James Lick, and we're a little late getting started, but Yerba Buena 0-9 overall, 0-6 in league play. This is the final week of the regular season. You really have to admire the start the Warriors have gotten here at home.
And they came out, and they definitely didn't look like a 0-9 team. They took the ball and went right down the field. Madrigal basically went untouched, catching the ball, going right and left, and doing a nice job.
Yeah. That's a great run, man, I'm telling you. They don't have an answer for us yet. Oh, no.
The kickoff taken at the 7. Cutting around outside, back still on his feet, and dropped at the 37 with the hard hit. So decent field position after the return for James Lick.
It was a nice return by James Lick, getting the ball there and going to the outside. Was Dual, who we talked about in the open. He can do it all for this team, and you see him right here running through arm tackles and finally brought down after a nice gain and great field position coming out for James Lick.
The Comets open in this pro set, a spread offense, trailing 6-0 and a 4-4 defense shown by Yerba Buena. 10:56 left to go in the first. James Lick, first opportunity on offense. And rolling to his right. And that ball bouncing before it reaches the intended receiver, Anthony Robles, the senior, 2nd and 10.
They're just trying to roll out there to the right and get the ball out in the flat, but wasn't able to get the ball to the receiver out in the flat there.
James Lick, opportunity to finish the season at 500.
We haven't even run inside on them. When they start trying to think we're going outside, we're going to go inside. We'll try that next series.
On 2nd and 10. Comets bringing a 4-5 overall record in this game, 3-3 in league play. And a good read by the Warriors defense. Anthony Robles, the running back, brought down, little gain.
Yeah, he was trying to get to the outside, but wasn't able to go anywhere. That pursuit, getting up the field, the Warriors are doing a nice job getting up the field there.
On 3rd and 9, I formation for the Comets. And rolling to his left, looking downfield, going downtown. And that was certainly a 50-50 ball. The intended receiver was Mac Dual, but great coverage by Yerba Buena.
Yeah, Alonzo Evans, number 20, was back there at that safety spot and was playing in the middle of the field, and when he saw the ball in the air, did a nice job getting over there and breaking that pass up.
Joseph Garcia is the punter for James Lick. He's a junior, also sees time at tight end and defensive end. So just 1 yard of offense gained by James Lick. And you see the miss kick, if you will. Great reaction by Yerba Buena's Jorge Moto. And what a turn of events for Yerba Buena, up 6-0 on this James Lick team and getting a break.
Yeah, Garcia, number 19, just missed the football there, and the ball was on the ground. In great field position for the Warriors here.
From the James Lick 31-yard line. Still very early in this game, not even 2 minutes off the clock. And chance for a second score here for the 0-9 squad. Continuing with this Wildcat offense. Running up the near sideline, trying to keep in bounds, but pushed out of bounds near the first down marker. And kind of a big surprise here for us that Yerba Buena electing not to go with quarterback Mark Romero, instead of Madrigal taking the snaps.
Yeah, Madrigal's doing a nice job just running with the football, and the Comets are having a hard time there. You saw number 1, Baptiste, just couldn't get to him there.
Colin Baptiste, the junior free safety. I think Madrigal's showing so much speed this time, breaking back inside, and just a lot of missed tackles on the James Lick side of the ball here in the early going.
Madrigal's making this all happen because the defense was going to the outside. He was supposed to go to the outside, and you saw him cut back inside. Did a nice job making some people miss and getting a few yards there. You see right there, he was supposed to go to the outside on the right, cut back up the middle, and got about 6 yards.
2nd and 3 from the 9 for Yerba Buena. Up 6-0, 3 receivers out left, 2 out right, just Madrigal in the backfield, and follows his center up, and the least productive run. James Lick has to be happy with that stop.
Yeah, they do. I mean, that's something big number 75, Alcátar. He was there in the middle and did a nice job using his hands, getting off a block there and making a tackle.
3rd and 2.
Come on, baby, get outside.
I formation. Madrigal missing 1 tackle and enough for the first down. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Madrigal proving magical here in the first quarter.
Very magical. He's making a lot of this stuff happen himself. You see, he just keeps the football there, run through an arm tackle there, another arm tackle, 3 arm tackles. On that last arm tackle, he's pulling the defender. Nice run by him. 1st and goal.
Linebacker Darius McNary for James Lick making the stop.
Hey, he looks a little tired, so we'll next play bring Willie back.
1st and goal from the 5. Madrigal this time to the left. And maybe a yard on the play.
4.
Just a dive right up the middle there, and wasn't much there. The Comet defense did a nice job just controlling that line of scrimmage. You see them right there playing off the blocks there, those white shirts, a lot of white shirts right there.
Guillermo Gonzalez checks into the backfield as Madrigal earns himself a rest. Here on 2nd and goal from the 4, Romero handing off to Gonzalez, and handled well by the James Lick Comets, including the senior linebacker Jesse Villegas.
Yeah, Villegas had made the tackle before, and you see him again there in the middle. Villegas is doing a nice job, number 63, using his hands, and you see him playing off and making a nice tackle there for a loss.
Gonzalez heads to the sideline as Madrigal returns.
Get wider. There you go. We're good.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and goal from the 6. Madrigal. James Lick again missing tackles. That would have been another tackle for a loss. Madrigal slipping and sliding his way back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he had that ball here, and you see Madrigal getting that football. Probably should have pitched it right there, but he kept the football and covered it up really nice and put him in fourth down.
The kicker is Juan Valencia, whose range estimated to be between 35 and 40, according to head coach Marco Asuno. This would be for 25 from 25 yards out. Romero, the holder. We saw some problems with that snap on the point after attempt. Better snap, better result. It's good. 6:06 left to play in the first quarter, and a 25-yard field goal by Valencia makes it a 9-0 Yerba Buena lead. Big thanks to Pacific Gas and Electric Company for its sponsorship of this broadcast. Thank you so much, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for your support of high school athletics in Santa Clara County. Alongside San Jose SaberCats head coach Darren Arbett, I'm Kirsten Fairchild. Yerba Buena winless on the season, playing a team that it actually played back in September and lost to 26-6, but what a turn of events here early on.
You know, one would have thought that it would be 10-0 right now for YB, but they've come out and they've just taken it down the field on them.
Oh my God.
And ran the ball very well.
Taken from the 15. James Lick looking, creates some magic of its own and very near to reaching midfield. A big return by James Lick. So much better start for the Comets after Ramon Gomez, the junior, running at will here on the far sideline.
Yeah, he got that ball and did a nice job just going north and south there, and you see him just running, and nice little run there, got him to midfield.
Just shy as James Lick goes back to work. A very anemic offensive series the first time out, and this run by Darius McNary picks up 6.
Yeah, McNary just ran off that left side and put his shoulder down and got 6 yards. Then nice job and nice run by him.
James Lick, coached by Paul Gonzalez in his second year. Paul Gonzalez, an Andrew Hill graduate, played wide receiver and defensive back. 2nd and 5 from the Yerba Buena 45. Another run play. McNary once again, pickup of 3. So already a better or more productive series by James Lick here in the second go-around.
Yeah, running behind Baltazar and Zamora on that left side there, and you see him getting close to that first down, bringing up a 3rd and short.
On 3rd and 1. James Lick with a balanced offense, but all run on this series, as you see the stretch forward by McNary, good enough for a fresh set of downs. So McNary, a nice spark here on the second series.
Yeah, McNary, see, he's going to that right side now, and look at him put his head down and stretch that ball out and get a first down.
Ray Matias with the stop for Yerba Buena. 1st and 10 from the Aztec Warriors 39.
Reverse.
And on the reverse, one man to beat. And another missed tackle, this time on the Yerba Buena side of the ball, as Mac Dool shows why he's a threat when he gets the ball.
Great run by Dool, and finally brought down by number 20 Evans, but not before he got another first down. Nice reverse there. Very nice play, and you're going to see Garcia, number 19, get the block right there, and you see Dool just get to the outside, broke 2 tackles there, and like I said, number 20 Evans finally got him out of bounds.
1st and 10 from the 27. McNary, room to run if he can get around the outside. He does. A stiff arm finally spun out of bounds at the 15. So the first down's coming plentiful for James Lick here with 4:10 left to go in the first, trailing 9-0 to Yerba Buena.
Yeah, Moda, number 10, finally got him out of bounds, but you're going to see McNary right here just going to the outside, and nice block by Baptiste there on the outside, and nice run, another first down for him.
Samoto with perhaps the touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and 10 for the Comets from the Yerba Buena 15. McNary now in the backfield. And the inside handoff instead. And the Colin Baptiste, the junior running back, with the carry.
Yeah, Cabrera was able to bring him down, but you see this handoff, and almost wasn't a handoff there, but you saw number 19, Cabrera, the second, making a nice tackle there.
Little gain on the play. 2nd and long. Yerba Buena showing blitz. McNary, wide open gap up the middle.
There you see Moda brought him down there, number 10 in the middle, but not before he got about 8 yards here. And you see McNary just running right up the middle there, and has good size for a running back there.
3rd and 1 for the Comets. James Lick, storied program. 3 receivers out left. And wide open, easily taken into the end zone by Joseph Garcia. Touchdown, James Lick.
Yeah, he was on that right side. He just ran that over route, let's call it, snuck over to that left side of the field, and he was wide open. McNary just threw the ball up there, and he was able to get into the end zone for an easy touchdown. You're going to see right here, McNary just sees him and wide open there for a touchdown. Great call.
Derek McNary, the holder, close to being blocked, but it is good. Jose Alcantar, 2:59 left to play. Yerba Buena leads it 9-7, and Darren, a bit of redemption for Joseph Garcia after catching that TD pass. He was the punter that took his eye off the ball earlier on for James Lick.
It really was. He did a nice job catching that football, and he was wide open over in the corner of that end zone. And you're exactly right. Anytime you make a mistake like that, hey, what better way than to make up for it than a nice touchdown to put your team back in the football game.
Ramon Gomez tees it up. So a 2-point ball game as the left-footed Gomez delivers it. Taken by the up man at the 22. Gonzalez. Gonzalez zigging and zagging. We've seen some really good returns on both sides of the ball, and Gonzalez looks like he does just running drills, I'm sure.
It's a nice return by him, and you're right. He was zigging and zagging, and very elusive, nice cuts, great vision, nice job. Once again, good field position for his football team.
Baptiste with the tackle. 2:45 left to go in the first. Yerba Buena, black and green of their home uniforms, playing with a 9-7 lead. First quarter action. Gonzalez getting to the outside. Burst of speed. He's at the 40, finally taken out of bounds. So Yerba Buena showing they're just not a one-trick pony, if you will, with the running of Madrigal. Gonzalez comes in and does some damage.
And he showed some speed and some. I like what he did. He came in. He had good vision. Got through the hole, pressed the hole, got to the outside, went outside a little more, and was able to get a first down. Great vision by him. Great speed.
Duel, the one to take him out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the James Lick 39. Romero out of the shotgun.
We didn't block that edge outside. Who's outside?
And
not blocking number
little there
number 7 outside.
for Gonzalez. Darren, we keep mentioning the name McNary for James Lick. That's because there's two of them. Doris, the senior, wearing number 8, and Derek, the junior, wearing number 10.
Yeah, and you see James Lick there. A lot of white jerseys in that offensive backfield. Anytime that happens, it's tough to run the football.
That's 29th Street. We should be coming on this.
On second down. Romero with the handoff to Gonzalez. Gonzalez breaking around the right side. Hurdles one defender. I believe that's a first down, but a flag on the play.
Yeah, he did a nice job hurdling there and getting to the outside and got the handoff. And you're going to see an athletic move right there, just hurdling. But it's all for not holding, and they're going to go back.
Our referee tonight is Mike Lopez. The rest of his crew, Andy Peters is the umpire. The head linesman is Aaron Garcia. John Owens is the line judge, and Montej Grittle, the back judge.
Okay.
So, ball moved back into Yerba Buena territory. Brings up 2nd and 20. Less than 2 to go in the first quarter. The Aztec Warriors of Yerba Buena facing off against the Comets of James Lick. Final regular season game for the West Valley Division. And the run around the left side, it's Gonzalez breaking back and making up a lot of that yardage, almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, got the ball, got to the outside. Doing a nice job. He has pretty good speed. Broke contain there. Nice cut up. Got a lot of the yardage back there. Put him in a third and manageable.
Jesse Villegas with a tackle for the Comets. 70 seconds left to go in the first. 3rd and 12. Gonzalez again, the workhorse on the series. Great lateral pursuit by James Lick. That should bring out the punt team for Yerba Buena for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Zamora brought him down, number 66, inside linebacker, but you're going to see Gonzalez just bouncing it to the outside, and a lot of white shirts knew he was going to do that, and you saw Zamora, the senior, number 66, get out there and make a nice tackle.
So it's 4th and 8 as Romero returns to the huddle. Ray Matias is the punter. However, it looks like Yerba Buena to go for it. Well, we'll see. Almost blocked. In fact, it might have been partially deflected as James Lick, despite the short field for the Yerba Buena punter, Comets take over at their own 22.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been partially blocked there. Nice stand by the defense there for James Lick to get him the football back. And let's see what their offense can do.
15 seconds remaining on the clock. First quarter action at Yerba Buena High School. James Lick, just 1 yard of offense the first series. Found the end zone on the second. What do they got up their sleeve this time? As McNary has a hurdle of his own, and that jersey just hung onto and dragged down. So we're seeing some athleticism on both sides of the ball as the senior running back Doris McNary with the carry, and we have a Yerba Buena player down. Let's take another look at the play.
Yeah, McNary, you see that hurdle there, and did a nice job just breaking through the hole and getting a nice gain there.
And I think the player who held on to that jersey is the player that is down. 2 seconds remaining on the scoreboard. Kirsten Fairchild's Darren Arbett. And Darren, while we have a moment, Here it is, the final week of the regular season, and this is the West Valley Division, the lower division of the Blossom Valley Athletic League. Yerba Buena looking for its first win of the season, and James Lick looking for an opportunity to end the league play on a winning note. They're letting it all out there. They're leaving it all out there tonight, aren't they?
Oh, what a game for the YB Warriors. I mean, it's senior night, and you can just tell by the way they've came out, and they're playing with a lot of emotion and a lot of energy, and they definitely want to get this win. There's a lot of seniors, they want to go out and remember their last game as a win.
So the clock winds down as the injured player helped off the field. 1 quarter in the books. Yerba Buena up 9-7 over the visiting James Lick Comets. Back with more action on CreaTV Sports in just a moment.
CreaTV San Jose would like to thank PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for their generous sponsorship of our coverage of high school sports. It's because of our sponsors that CreaTV is able to cover high school sports throughout the city of San Jose.
James Lick, 4-5 this season, 3-3 under head coach Paul Gonzalez in his second year. Previous coach Ray Jimenez still on the coaching staff. Darren Andrew Hill really taking it to James Lick last week, a 49-7 victory, but there's been plenty of wins this season for the James Lick Comets. Of course, the most famous alum out of that school, Jim Plunkett. And in fact, one of my favorite factoids from the Central Coast section is that the year wrestling was made a CCS sport, Jim Plunkett won his division for James Lick.
No, it's a lot of history, that's for sure, and they have a chance to go 500 with a win tonight, and that's a big deal to them.
They'll get to work on 2nd and 1 from their own 30-yard line. And the long throw to the far sideline, wide open. You see the receiver beat the defenders at the 20, the 10, touchdown. James Lick, it's Mac Dool. That is a 70-yard scoring play.
Yeah, Dool got that ball from number 10, McNary, and McNary did a nice job getting that ball off and putting some air on it, and you saw Dool just catch it, run under it, and made someone miss, and you're going to see McNary. He barely gets that football off, but a nice throw by him. Dool catches it, makes someone miss, and you see him off to the races there. Had enough speed to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets.
The extra point by Alcantar is good. And James Lick claims the lead for the first time tonight, 14-9 after the 70-yard scoring play. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank San Jose City Council member, Council member and Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen for her generous donation. Big thanks to Vice Mayor Nguyen for helping support Santa Clara County athletics, including Blossom Valley Athletic League football. "11 seconds gone in the second quarter as James Lick with the squib kick taken by the up man at the 21. And 18-yard return. Yerba Buena gets back to work, this time trailing by 5. Darren, a bit of a shocking play there, if you will. Started shocking this crowd a little, that Yerba Buena feeling so upbeat.
Yeah, it took James Lick a little while to get going, but came out with the little trickery there. Pitched the ball back to the quarterback, and he threw it down the field for a nice touchdown.
We only got 10 guys.
Yerba Buena, 1st and 10 from their own 39 as Madrigal gets back to work.
Here we go. Let's go. 29 options. Now we can call it strong left.
Yeah, Madrigal just went around that right side right there and got a couple of yards. Wasn't able to break as many tackles as he had been doing on the first couple of series.
You see Villegas, he's had his name called a few times, playing well out of the linebacker position. Time out on the field, 11:24 left to go in the first. Yerba Buena with the ball, trailing 14-9 at home. Big thanks to Pacific Gas and Electric Company for their support and sponsorship of this broadcast. Thank you so much, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for allowing us to bring you high school sports here on CreaTV Sports.
I like what we have going here. YB, the Warriors, they came out and went right at them, scored a touchdown, came back, created a turnover, kicked a field goal, came out 10-0, and now, 9-0. And then James Lick has come back, 14 unanswered. We have a ball game here, Kirsten.
We sure do. Very exciting one indeed on this crisp fall, soon-to-be winter evening as Madrigal takes the snap and the pitch out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to cut back, maybe half a yard on the play. That'll bring up third down.
And Madrigal pitched the ball there to Gonzalez, but he wasn't able to turn the corner there and get much. Nice play by the Comet defense there.
3rd and 7 after the generous spot. Brando Melcher with the tackle for James Lick.
No play on 2 to see if we can get him the jump. Then we can call the timeout and punt it. That hurt to try to get him offside.
This is Romero. Romero trying to evade trouble. Cannot. The sack by James Lick.
There's a block on the outside, nobody's blocking the edge.
Yeah, just a lot of players in the backfield doing a nice job coming off the edge there. And
Elias Laxon, the first one there, but as you mentioned, there was a crowd.
Yeah, Laxon did a nice job just coming off the edge there and getting back there and sacking the quarterback.
And a high snap, handled well, and good job getting that away. And I believe we're going to have a running into the kicker penalty, a flag down, and James Lick's duel fighting hard for yardage, but I think that is going to go against James Lick, obviously. This could bring this all the way back.
They say jump in front of where you think he's going to punt. See, he went at his leg there. You want to try to get the ball off the toe of the punter. That's what you're taught to do. Get the ball off the toe. And he hit the leg.
First down. Let's go offense.
So Yerba Buena taking advantage of the penalty. Will get back to work on offense. 9:46 left to go in the first. Top break for James Lick.
Big break. Huge mistake. They were getting the ball back, and defense did a nice job stopping the run and have to do it again.
Our referee, I think, asking for the clock to be wound. And after the penalty, it's 1st and 10 from the 45 for Yerba Buena. Madrigal run down from behind, but not before rattling off 6 yards.
Yeah, Madrigal, I like what he's doing, just taking the ball and no blinkers, no brakes. You see him just stepping on the gas pedal, getting to the outside there, running hard.
You also see the defense of James Lick able to get into that backfield fairly quickly here in the second quarter. 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Yerba Buena trailing 14-9. Madrigal cutting back inside, stopped well short of the first down. Bring up 3rd and 3.
2 on 2.
Yeah, Balazar was able to bring him down. Number 74 did a nice job. You can see Madrigal right there, and you're going to see Balazar, 74, just coming up and making a nice play there at the line of scrimmage.
There you go. Good. There we go. First down. All right, here we go.
And Lick
Hey, Dad, let's go.
offsides.
Spread, trips left. Quarterback sneak on touch.
And it's first down for Yerba Buena. So Darren, some hankies being thrown because of James Lick here in the second quarter.
Well, you look at it, YB has the ball because they ran into the punter, and then now they got a first down because of an offside mistake.
So first and 10 from the James Lick 43. 3 receivers up top, but Madrigal under center takes the snap and flings himself forward for a big gain.
Nice play by Madrigal. Just go up, take the snap, and just run right behind the center. They're not covering him up. That's easy money all night long just doing that. You see no one's over the center, and Villegas was trying to make the tackle from that defensive tackle spot, but no nose guard, just run the ball.
2nd and 2 for Yerba Buena. Madrigal thought he saw an opening, gets bounced around.
All right, here we go. Hey, let's go. 8. Let's go.
He really is the guy in control. Looked like he certainly had an option there with another player, but he sees something he likes. Obviously, he's got the green light to take advantage.
Playing with a lot of energy, and you see him right there just keeping those legs turning and making guys tackle him, and it's taking more than one to do it.
Timeout on the field. 7:15 left to go in the first half. It's a 14-9 ball game with James Lick out in front, and actually the official timeout ended after it began as Gonzalez checks back into the lineup, into the huddle for Yerba Buena. Yerba Buena coached by Marco Osuno in his second year. Marco Osuno, a Mount Eden High graduate, played defensive end.
Oh, man. Is that Willie?
And looks like that'll be a false start against Yerba Buena.
Hey, change it up. Let's go 8. It's 7. Coach, 7.
Yeah,
7.
just false start right there at the end, and you know you're moving forward. You're in a 3rd and very manageable. Now you put yourself in the 3rd and 8. So
Aztec Warriors of Yerba Buena wanting to take advantage of that, getting the ball back after the penalty against James Lick on 3rd and 8. And some surefire tackling by James Lick, who Trung, the senior halfback, with the carry.
yeah, number 19, Joseph Garcia. You're going to see Joseph doing a nice job playing off the block. Look at him, he's waiting right there for him, and nice tackle by Garcia.
4th and 6 for the Aztec Warriors.
And go for it here, Kirsten.
Romero out of the shotgun. Twin receiving set. Romero. Flag on the play, trying to get around to the outside. And we'll wait for a referee here. And false start. Still 4th down here as Yerba Buena backs up another 5.
Tell Billy to get on the left side. Let's go, coach. It's 4th down.
Yeah, they might have to punt.
Yeah, we're way back. We're going to punt it. We got a block, man. We got a block on this punt, man. They're getting close.
they've been coming off the edge pretty good, Kirsten, on this this punt team. Number 74, Balazar, is coming off that edge pretty good.
Official timeout as a referee hearing from the James Lick coaching staff.
Is that number 31? It's a dead ball. They can't give him the option. They can't give him the option. It's a dead ball.
So it's Yerba Buena coaching staff asking for an explanation.
Okay, that's our first down then.
See Coach Osuno. And I would be surprised. Explain this to me, Darren. Looks like declining the penalty on a false start.
Yeah, because they didn't get the first down. They came up about a yard short on that, so they are correct. The ball goes the other way.
Okay.
Now, if they would have got the first down, they would have took the penalty and pushed them back and made them do it all over again.
5:52 left to go in the first half. James Lick up 14-9. First and 10 for the Comets from their own 34. Twin receiving set. And the run up the middle by Baptiste. Baptiste getting his name called a lot on defense. And an opportunity to pick up 6 on the carry.
Yeah, you see Baptiste getting the handoff, just running right up the middle there and putting that shoulder down and making 2 people tackle him. Nice hard run by him.
Second and short for the Comets. Pressure coming. And finally throws it away. I think they're going to. Osuno wanting a flag, saying there was no one in the area.
McNary was going to his left, and number 19, Garcia, was close enough. I think that's what they're trying to say. Number 19 was close enough.
19 already has a touchdown catch on the evening. 3rd and 3 for James Lick. Less than 5 to go in the first half.
Quarterback in the middle. The quarterback shouldn't take it inside.
Derek Maneri under center. And the handoff. First down yardage and more to his brother.
That's just horrible.
And stopped at the 46 of Yerba Buena. So between Derek McNary and his older brother, Darius McNary, counting for a lot of yardage tonight.
Yeah, you see McNary getting the ball, and look at this. He's not even touched until he's in the defensive backfield, you know. And Alcantar, Pineda, Zamora, Baldazer. I mean, all those guys are doing a nice job up front, blocking and opening up those holes. And anytime McNary can get that football, he's not touched until that secondary. Boy.
Guillermo Gonzalez with a tackle on the play. And the pitch to Darius McNary, trying to cut around the outside. He does still on his feet, spin move, picking up valuable yardage right in front of his coaching staff and sideline.
Yeah, I like the way he runs. He does a nice job. He's very patient when he's running with the football and reading his blocks and getting to the outside, and kind of has that dead leg. He's reading that stop and cut, the spin move to get a few more yards there.
Yerba Buena calls a timeout. 3:51 left to go in the first half. James Lick with the ball and a 14-9 lead. Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen has made a generous donation to CreaTV Sports to allow us to bring you this broadcast. Thank you so much, Vice Mayor Nguyen, for your support of high school athletics in the Santa Clara County and Blossom Valley Athletic League. Alongside Darren Arbett, I'm Kirsten Fairchilds. Darren, San Jose SaberCats seasons, it seems not too far off. Are you excited about this year's squad? I know it's still being put together, but you've got to be excited about the program.
Very excited about it. Had a great year last year. Not at the end like we wanted to in the playoffs, regular season. We won 13 football games, and a lot of the pieces are coming back. We've added a couple of players, added another coach that we feel very, very good about. So we're excited about the 2014 season.
I'm reminiscent of that, seeing the green of James Lick, of course, the green and gold of the SaberCats, as it's 2nd and 4 for the Comets. I formation. And our officiating crew making sure it's in the right positions. Yes. The McCrary brothers get back to work, and the tight end with the catch. Great size by Joseph Garcia, the junior. He's already had despite that first punt, which has faded into memory, a really good job catching the ball tonight.
I like his size. I like his hands. And look at McNary. It's tough rolling to your left and throwing the football as a righty. And he threw it to the big guy, Garcia, number 19. Did a nice job. Nice soft hands and got a huge first down.
Randy Din, the injured Yerba Buena player, on the field, being attended to. Be 1st and 10 from the 22 for James Lick. James Lick opened the season with a heartbreaking 17-15 loss to Cupertino, and then faced Yerba Buena in that for its second game, and that was a 26-6 win. Then lost 14-12 to Lynbrook, 31-20 to Branham, and then rebounded by beating Del Mar and Mount Pleasant back-to-back. Then a loss to Prospect, a win over Overfelt, and a loss by Hill. So some close losses for that James Lick team early on in the year, as the Comets have 4 receivers up top. As the player goes to his left, the quarterback, touchdown, James Lick. From the 22-yard line, Darwin Kano, the wide receiver, with the TD.
Yeah, and Kano was wide open. He just leaked down that left side, and McNary looked away from the 4 receiver side, and you see Kano probably think he's being covered by a linebacker here, and you see Kano just runs past him, and he's wide open for an easy touchdown.
Jose Alcantar, the kicker. Usually the punter, but not the punter we saw earlier, in a blocked PAT by Yerba Buena. So extra point, no good. 20-9 the score, with 3:46 left to go in the half.
Yeah, that was a nice drive right there. That offensive line did a tremendous job blocking on the run, and you see here on the extra point, YB does a nice job coming in there, and Cabrera, the second, came in and blocked that one.
Cabrera shaking off his hand afterward. It's a cold night out there.
Cold night. That stings when that ball, you block that ball like that, but got to take your hat off to the James Lick offensive line, opening up holes and giving McNary time to throw the football down the field.
Another squib kick, if you will, taken at the 8. And finding some room to run. So the return team looking strong for Yerba Buena, but can they take advantage of it? As Hu Trong with the return. 27 yards.
Yeah, Trong did a nice job. Look at him just going down that left side. Nice hit right there. And using some great vision to get his team out to the 35.
3:39 left to go in the first half. Yerba Buena 1st and 10 from its own 35, trailing 20-9 to James Lick. And Madrigal, that had so much magic in the first, gets it off to Gonzalez, but maybe just a couple more for Gonzalez. The James Lick defense has really risen to the occasion of trying to stop Madrigal.
Oh, they really have. And Zamora, number 66, again was in there, and you see him right there and coming to the outside and making a nice tackle along with Duel.
So Gonzalez only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 2nd and 10.
It's on the other side. Why are they showing it on this side? It's not the play. That's not
And
the
tackled
play.
in the backfield for a loss.
Hey, let's go. They're down. Let's run the
Yeah, Madrigal just running up the middle there, wasn't able to get much, and gets a handoff, and just a lot of white shirts in that offensive backfield, Kirsten, and that's just something that it's tough to run when it's that many shirts, white shirts in that offensive backfield. You got to control the line of scrimmage if you want to run the football.
Timeout on the field, 2:51 left to go.
strong left.
Thank you, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for your sponsorship of this broadcast. Big thanks to PG&E Pacific Gas and Electric Company for its support of high school sports on CreaTV Sports.
Bellman's hobbling. Why is Bellman in there? Where's
Perhaps an upset brewing. Independence over Leland, 24-7 in the second quarter. Leland had a great season going until recently, it seems. Certainly played well when we had them on CreaTV Sports earlier in the season, but Independence High up 24-7 on Leland in the second quarter. On 2nd and 13, the reverse. Madrigal picking up some blocks and gets upended, if you will, by Duel. So should I say it? Duel winning that duel.
Yeah, and Alonzo Evans, number 20, got that reverse there and was coming around the right side and just wasn't able to turn the corner and get the first down.
Another timeout called, stopping play here late in the first half. Yerba Buena jumped out to a 9-0 lead. Scored first, missed the extra point, and then a 25-yard field goal. But James Lick has responded.
You know, the thing about that Leland Independence game, Independence needs to win to get into the playoff, but Leland needs to win that game to win the division. So both teams, there's a lot on the line for both of those football teams.
Leland with some great veterans on their squad. And make sure, folks, you follow us on our Twitter account at CreaTV Sports. Find out our schedule, sports scores, and all sorts of things we've got going on at CreaTV Sports. At CreaTV Sports, please follow us on Twitter. Out of the timeout, it's 4th and 7 as Duel hustles back from playing defense to return this punt. And a fake punt as we see the ball carrier trying to advance the ball. Darren, your thoughts on that call as Matias, the punter, coming up short?
Yeah, Matias coming to this game, he had 43 yards, and he's just trying to find a hole there. And I mean, heck, Kirsten, when you're 0-9, you're going to put it all on the line. I mean, you got to try to win the football game, and that's what Coach Osun is doing. He's trying to win the football game and give his kids every opportunity that he can to win this game and to score points.
Plenty of time left for James Lick to work with, especially with this kind of field position. 1st and 10 from the Yerba Buena 41. 3 receivers to the left for McNary, but 3 defenders giving chase, and it's picked off. Yerba Buena makes the play. 2:33 left to go in the half, and that perhaps can turn the fortunes around here for the Aztec Warriors.
Yeah, McNary's just going back, and there's not a lot of blocking and he just throws the ball up, and Matthias was able to come up with that interception. He was trying to get the ball to duel there.
So we've seen both punters redeem themselves, if you will. Matthias unable to garner the first down after pulling down the snap. Some problems there, as you saw from Madrigal, and the halfback option, and that play looked like it could have worked, but some great pressure from the James Lick defense seemed to force everyone out of their comfort zone.
It really was some good pressure by Sendegal. See Madrigal pitch the ball right here and trying to throw the football, and Trong just couldn't get enough on it to get the ball out there to the receiver.
Bellman Jodick, the junior wide receiver, looked to be the intended receiver. 2nd and 10, 2:26 left to play. I believe Yerba Buena's out of timeouts as Gonzalez breaking tackles. Gonzalez tiptoeing along the far sideline, had a chance to get out of bounds, but not before racking up his biggest run of the night.
Yeah, got to the outside right there, and I like this run. This was just a lot of effort. You see Gonzalez just getting to the outside and making people miss, tight roping it down there, staying in bounds, and getting enough yardage to get the first down.
Anthony Robles finally bringing down Gonzalez. 2 minutes left to play. 1st and 10 from the James Lick 41. Gonzalez cutting back. Another hole. And it's Baptiste with the tackle. Short of a first down, so the clock continues to tick.
Yeah, YB is trying to just hurry up and get the ball into the speedster's hand. You see Gonzalez with a nice cut right there and nice strong run. I would think after this play they might call a timeout.
2nd and 4 for Yerba Buena. 86 seconds left in the half. Gonzalez again cutting back inside. And a first down for Yerba Buena.
Double slot, motion left, quick slant. Double slot,
Did a nice job just weaving in and out. Gonzalez, gosh, look at that cut right there. What a cut. Another cut. Made 2 people miss and got a first down.
1:10 left to go. Chain gang still getting the markers set as the clock continues to run. 3 receivers up top for Romero. Romero directing traffic, sending Gonzalez to the left. So a twin receiving set. Nope, back again. Little indecision, if you will, and that flag comes in, and the ball just dropped by Madrigal. So 50 seconds left. We've got a penalty.
God, he's an idiot, man. Tell him double slot, motion left. Have Bellman on this side.
False start against Yerba Buena.
Is that on them or?
Yeah, he just got the ball out there to Madrigal. He wasn't able to hold on to it, but would have came back anyway.
Not sure if we're going to have some more time put back on the clock.
Okay, time should not start.
Currently shows 50 seconds left on the scoreboard. 2nd and 15 for Yerba Buena.
He didn't move. That guy never moved.
And on the slant, incomplete.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, he just didn't get enough on that football there. Romero was trying to get that ball out there to Joldick, but wasn't able to. You see him right here just falling back when he's throwing the football.
Was that partially deflected, Coach? I think someone might have got a couple of fingers on that. James Lick defender.
They're doing a nice job getting up the field. You saw number 88, Paul, there. He's having a heck of a game from that defensive end spot.
Going short, and that is going, well, I wasn't sure if a penalty marker was thrown there. It looks like there wasn't. Looked like our linesman threw a flag, but don't see one on the field.
Joel Dick, you see him right there, does a nice job playing defensive back to knock that ball down.
So he changed his mind. Our graphics operator, we saw the flag come out. It didn't go back in. That I'm sure would have been offensive pass interference as Gonzalez comes back with another run, but the 23 seconds and ticking. And it looks like Yerba Buena does have one timeout left as we take another look at Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, I like his speed, and she's very shifty. He has good vision, and he can cut. I like the way he's cutting tonight. He's doing a nice job putting his foot in the ground and going the other way.
He's got that low gravity to the ground. Compact package. Juan Valencia is the field goal kicker. I was told before the game his range between 35 and 40. This would be a 43-yard attempt. I'm not sure if that's under discussion or if, as you mentioned, an 0-9 team looking to go pull out all the stops, if you will. A field goal would make it a one-score game, as we see Romero, the holder.
He's kicking the ball from the 30.
Valencia and Darren Valencia had a 25-yarder earlier in the game, back in the first quarter. It's low. Is it good enough? It's good enough. Perhaps the longest of the season. A perfect time as you see Valencia. V for Valencia and victory, if you will. And that makes it a 2012 ball game with 16 seconds remaining in the first half.
That was a heck of a field goal. That'll be his long this year, and did a nice job just getting everything into that kick right there and putting 3 points up on the scoreboard for his football team and getting them right back in this football game. Like you said, a one-score game now.
James Lick has reeled off some big returns tonight. Will they get the opportunity? Kind of a kickoff when we see delivered here, a very hard-fought final regular season game played between these two squads. And that was a very hard-fought, hard-earned 3 points by Yerba Buena. And kept on the ground. Scooped up at the 18, then fumbled a bit as James Lick looking for a big return. And that takes a long time for the return man to be brought down. Ramon Gomez. Either 1 second or 7 seconds remaining. Couple lights out here at the scoreboard. See Duel trying to turn into a blocker.
It's a nice return right there, just trying to make people miss and get the ball out.
James Lick from its own 30. And not even going to snap the ball with 7 seconds remaining. First half, well, hard fought. And a couple of surprises from Yerba Buena early, and then punctuating their offensive production with a field goal here to make it a one-score ball game. We're going to step away but return with CreaTV Sports halftime show. James Lick on top, 20-12 over Yerba Buena High.
CreaTV San Jose would like to thank Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen for her generous contribution towards the coverage of high school sports. It's because of our contributors that CreaTV San Jose is able to cover high school sports throughout the city of San Jose.
Welcome back to Yerba Buena High School CreaTV Sports halftime show. Yerba Buena 0-9 on the season, but you wouldn't know it. Madrigal into the end zone from 14 yards out. The Aztec Warriors on top first, 6-0 after the missed point after.
Did a nice job running with the football, and then you see right there, James Lick, another mishap. The punter missed the football, and YB got the ball in great field position and ended up with a field goal there.
25-yarder by Valencia to make it a 9-0 first quarter lead, but then James Lick went to work and punter redemption.
Yes, Garcia, number 19, ended up catching a nice touchdown pass there to get his team on the scoreboard.
Gonzalez with a big run before McDougal drags him out of bounds, and James Lick hitting pay dirt.
Yeah, you see McNary throwing the ball down there to Duel and made a nice catch and made a couple people miss, and off to the races, got into the end zone. Nice touchdown.
From 70 yards out, James Lick taking a 14-9 lead, but then disaster. Nope, this is the 14-0 lead, courtesy of another well-thrown ball by McNary.
Yeah, threw the ball to Kano there on the left side, and he got in for the touchdown.
But then Trong comes back and makes a big-time play to get a little bit of momentum for Yerba Buena, and plenty of momentum after the 43-yard field goal by Valencia, his best of the season. Feeling it.
Yeah, this nice field goal by him. His long of the year had been 39, and comes back with over 40 there. What a kick by him.
So Kano had the score to put up James Lick 20-9. The field goal by Valencia makes it a 20-12 game, one score separating these two teams. And James Lick really having the better season, 4 wins overall to 5 losses and a 3-3 record in league. A win tonight would give them a winning record in league, while Yerba Buena is still looking for that first win of the season, not playing like an 0-9 team tonight.
They're really not. They came out and they put a lot of pressure on, took a 10-0 lead. They've made James Lick work for everything that they've gotten tonight, and they're playing with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of tenacity, and I look for the same the second half.
Alongside Darren Arbett, I'm Kirsten Fairchilds. Thank you for joining us all season long on CreaTV Sports. It's been a terrific football and volleyball season. It's a pleasure and privilege to bring you high school sports, and we here at CreaTV Sports are ever so grateful to do so. A big thanks to our sponsors all season long, including Pacific Gas and Electric Company, and donations from generous council members, including our Vice Mayor Nguyen, for this game. Los Gatos leading the Squally Canada-led Milpitas at the break as Yerba Buena kicks it off, keeps it on the ground, and James Lick goes to work here to open things up in the second half, and Duel running well. Seems so effortless, as proving to be a hard man to bring down.
He really is, and Alonzo Evans, number 20, finally brought him down, but not before. Had a nice return. You see, fake the handoff there, and nice cut there, and look at them, just that vision, just looking and scanning the field and cutting, and ended up at about the 45-yard line.
James Lick behind the McNary brothers. As it's Derek to Darius. Darius off and running along the far sideline, pushed out of bounds near the 38. First down, James Lick.
Just running off that right side. Pinata, Alcantar, you see right here, handing that ball off to McNary. McNary to McNary, and running off the right side. Nice gain by him. Another first down.
First series for James Lick, anemic, just a 1-yard positive output, but then things really got rolling as the McNary brothers got rolling, as Darius again with the carry.
Diving in there and hitting nobody. Or was that Alonso? That might have been Alonso.
Just trying to read the blocks. You see number 55, Luis Rodriguez made that tackle there, but not before he got. No, it's second down, so he came up about a yard short. So had about 9 yards on that carry.
On 2nd and 1. And the handoff to Gomez. And Gomez will move the sticks.
That was just power football right there, handing that ball off to Gomez. And you see them all blocking right there. Baptiste blocking and Gomez just following his blocks and getting that first down.
1st and 10 from the Yerba Buena 25. Third quarter action, James Lick leading 20-12. And the pitch to Baptiste. Baptiste cutting back. Good coverage, tackled for a loss by the Aztec Warriors.
Baptiste got that pitch and just went to the outside on the right side and was trying to get outside and wasn't able to do that. Came up a little short. You see McNary bobbled that ball, and nice play right there by Gonzalez coming up from that cornerback spot making a play.
On 2nd and 1. Excuse me, 2nd and 11. And rolling to his left. Caught and touchdown, James Lick. Once again, it's Garcia into the end zone, this time from 25 yards out.
Nice throw, nice catch, and Garcia finished the run off. You're going to see McNary rolling to his left. Once again, got his shoulders around, got the ball to Garcia, caught the ball with his hands. Nice block. Garcia ran down the sidelines and got in another score.
Alcantar for the extra point. It's good, 27-12. The score, less than 10 to go in the third quarter. So Garcia proved to be a excellent target in the first half, continues to do so in the second half. 2 TD catches on the night. Big thanks to San Jose's Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen for her generous donation to help us bring you this broadcast. Thank you so much, Vice Mayor Nguyen, for your support of Blossom Valley Athletic League High School football. Yerba Buena, which had a little bit of momentum going into the break after the long-distance field goal from Valencia. However, James Lick, if it's not the run, well, it's the run really setting up the pass for the Comets.
Yeah, they were able to run the football. They were able to pass the football, and their line's doing a tremendous job.
Gomez kicks it off and chased down and goes out of bounds at the 9, and that is a penalty. And it looks like Yerba Buena will get the ball at the 35. This has really become an automatic decision after the penalty, but there actually are a couple of options for the receiving team, but Yerba Buena electing to go straight to work at its own 35-yard line. First possession of the second half, trailing 27-12 to James Lick, a team they lost to earlier in the season, 26-6. Madrigal stood up, still on his feet, keeps the legs churning for a couple of yards.
Yeah, Madrigal is just keeping that football running around that right side and just playing with a lot of determination and trying to get his team back into this football game, and you see him right there. He's covering up the football and making a couple of defenders bring him down. Not going down easy, that's for sure.
2nd and 7 for the Warriors. Romero to Gonzalez. Gonzalez cutting back. And just short of the first down marker.
Yeah, number 66 is Zamora. Brought him down, but Gonzalez is quick. Nice cut right there. Just stuck his foot in the ground and got up the field, and number 66 was able to bring him down along with number 63.
Horrible spot for Yerba Buena. Actually makes it 3rd and 3. And penalty marker. Probably a holding call after Trong gets past the first down marker. This one, I believe, is coming back.
Yeah, he's called a holding there on them, and they're going to go back. But I like the energy that the Warriors have. You see Trung right there making people miss, and did a nice job getting the first down. And like I said, once again, playing with a lot of energy and understanding, hey, this is our senior night. Let's get it done tonight.
So after the penalty, it'll be 3rd and 13. 8:26 left to go in the 3rd. Yerba Buena playing at home. And Trong this time around the left side. Trong, first down yardage and more. A big gain for Hu Trong.
I mean, Gonzalez has speed, and Trung has a lot of speed, and you're going to see Trung get the football, get to the outside, and once he makes that cut up the field, you're going to see a little burst right there to get the first down.
Trung a senior, Madrigal a junior, Gonzalez a senior, getting plenty of reps tonight. This is Gonzalez. And just thrown down by McNary. Just short of a first down.
Nice run by Gonzalez, though. Comes to this game, like I said earlier, 532 yards, and you can see why. Look at this speed. And nice cut right there. And was thrown down, like you said, but just came up a few inches short of a first down.
I think you're supposed to throw him the other direction there, Coach. McNary almost helped him get a first down. On 2nd and 1, here's Trong, and tackled for a loss. As you saw, he couldn't get around his blocker, and Brando Melcher again with another big tackle for the James Lick defense.
Yeah, Melcher did a nice job, and you're going to see him right there just playing off the block. Big number 65 making a big-time play there in the backfield.
5-yard loss on the play. 3rd down. Romero. The handoff to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, and it's McNary again. He's got a beat on Gonzalez tonight. 4th down.
Yeah, McNary did a nice job playing on the other side of the line of the scrimmage with Laxon. And you're going to see number 37, Laxon, and McNary just coming to your screen right there, playing hard. And McNary is very physical tonight.
It is 4th and 6. The ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 6:30 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Yerba Buena trailing 27-12. Moda alongside Romero in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, and a pass play on the slant. The intended receiver is Jodek, and Yerba Buena turns it over on downs.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get the ball there. It was a little off target. Romero wasn't able to get the ball out there to the receiver.
James Lick midway through the third quarter, 27-12. First and 10 from its own 46. Two receivers to the left for McNary, dropping back and going downtown, caught by his older brother. Just finding the gaps, really finding the open receivers and making the pass accurately.
I like what McNary's doing. Look at him running up, throwing the ball on the run, something he does very well. And his brother caught the ball very nicely with his hands for a huge first down there.
You think they played catch together a few times?
Maybe a few times.
Your little backyard Thanksgiving Day. Pretty difficult to stop at this point. First and 10 from the Yerba Buena 28. And the scamper by Duel on the near sideline. We really haven't seen Duel too much. He had that 70-yard play, of course, scoring play, but it's been pretty contained tonight.
Yeah, he caught this ball. He just wasn't able to get loose there and just got out of bounds. But he's elusive, he's smart, and he's had a tremendous season so far.
Second and 5 for James Lick. And the player almost stumbling after receiving the ball. Room to run, finally knocked out of bounds. And Tali Ramirez, the sophomore, with his first carry off the reverse.
I like what Ramirez did. He followed his blocks, and Baltazar was direct in traffic, and you're going to see big number 74 telling him, hey, come behind me, and there you go, got a block there, and the sophomore runs to the outside and gets a first down.
And Mota with the tackle. We saw Mota being helped off the field early in the first half. Good to see him, that he has returned, as it's first and 10 from the 13 for the Comets. Three receivers up top, but McNary looks to the left. And I believe Garcia, the intended receiver, and the first time that combination hasn't worked out tonight. Great coverage by the Yerba Buena secondary.
Yeah, number 20, Evans, did a nice job covering up Garcia. You see McNary looking at him the whole time throwing the football, and you're going to see number 20 right there on Garcia.
Brings up second down.
I'd go back to running the blast thing. We haven't been able to stop it yet.
McNary rolling to his left, looking to the end zone, puts it on his hip, and finally pushed out of bounds at the 8. Trung in on the tackle.
McNary took his eyes from downfield and kept the ball himself and was able to wiggle and get a few yards. You see him, he's looking, and finally he doesn't see anything there and tucks the ball away and gets out of bounds there. Nice little gain, though.
Third and 3 from the 8. Three receivers up top once again. McNary under pressure. Blocked in the backfield. And that'll bring up fourth down. And there's penalty marker the opposite side of the field at the 12.
McNary's looking to the right side where all his receivers are, and you see he gets outside the pocket there being chased and just slides down. There's a penalty mark out on the field, though.
Albert Rivera, the Warrior, giving chase. Legal formation against James Lick. Declined. So it's 4th and 4. As on comes special teams field goal unit. Alcantar from 25 yards. It's good.
Nice kick by Alcantar there. The big fella had a tough angle there all the way to that right hash and was able to get that ball between the uprights there to put 3 more points on the board for his football team to give them 30 points. 30-12, Kirsten.
4:51 left to go in the third. Yerba Buena currently scoreless here in this third frame as Alcantar with the 25-yard field goal. That's the third converted field goal in this ball game, and a big thanks to Pacific Gas and Electric Company for its sponsorship of this broadcast. Thank you so much, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for helping us bring high school sports to the airwaves here on CreaTV. And the kickoff picked up gingerly at the 14. And it looked like Trung giving time for his blockers to set up. 4:26 left to go in the third. Yerba Buena trailing 30-12, and perhaps some disagreement as to who was going to take that, but then Trung doing a good job making something out of nothing when he did.
A lot of speed, very elusive. He can do a lot with the ball in his hands.
Yerba Buena has not gotten into the end zone since the first quarter. However, this could be it. Gonzalez with his jersey underneath his shoulder pad. Another big run reeled off by Gonzalez. I tell you, he is the workhorse tonight.
He really is. And Trung and Gonzalez, I like them. They have a lot of speed. They're elusive. You see the pitch right here to Gonzalez, and look at that burst right there and that cut. Another cut to the middle of the field. Another 12, 15 yards.
Duel makes the tackle as back to action. And a big run rattled off by Madrigal, I believe.
Is he hurt?
2nd and 7.
Okay.
Yeah, Madrigal's just running hard, and between Madrigal, Trung, and Gonzalez, they're doing a nice job rotating those 3 kids and getting them the football and moving it down the field.
A 3-pronged attack. 2nd and 4 for Yerba Buena. This is Trung. Trung getting to the outside. Trung showing some movement. He's got some go and giddy up. First down and then some from Hu Trung.
Yeah, got to the outside. Love his speed and just understands how to run with the football once he gets to the outside. And like you said, a great 3-headed monster here with those 3 kids running the football.
Ball spotted at the James Lick 16. As Baptiste in on the tackle. Back to action. This is Trung again. And Yerba Buena, which had success in the first quarter running on this James Lick defense, is finding some here late in the third.
Yeah, Trung making people miss and running hard, doing a nice job trying to get his football team back into this football game.
2nd and 4 for Yerba Buena. And Gonzalez cutting back.
don't know.
As we take another look, Romero, the handoff to Gonzalez.
Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, he went to the outside there and just came up about 2 yards short of that first down.
Kevin Baltazar with the stop. Nearing the 2-minute mark. 3rd and 2 for Yerba Buena.
It's not Ray I don't trust. It's the quarterback I don't trust.
Romero. And that batted down. Potentially interceptable ball. And that'll bring up 4th and 2 after so much success with the run. Play call was a pass.
Yeah, quarterback Romero just wasn't able to get the ball outside there, and you saw number 19 coming in there, Garcia, and block that ball. Put him in a 4th down situation.
4th and 2 from the 9. This would be a very makeable field goal, one would think, by Valencia, but Romero with the handoff to Trong, and Yerba Buena comes up short after what looked to be a successful drive. Instead, once again, they turn it over on downs, and a couple of players down after the play.
See, just giving that ball to Trong right there, and you saw number 74 doing a nice job playing to the outside. Balazar making a nice play.
Less than 2 to go, and James Lick takes over at its own 13-yard line after a big defensive stop on a Yerba Buena running attack that seemed like it was destined to find the end zone. Instead, the Aztec Warriors back playing defense as McNary and company goes back to work. Gomez in the backfield. This is Gomez. Gomez tripped up from behind, and making the tackle is Cabrera.
Yeah, Cabrera caught him by the shoelaces there, and we got that football, and Gomez was just tripped up there by Cabrera, the junior. 43 tackles coming into this football game and 4 sacks for Cabrera, the second.
Good season. As McNary spreads out this offense. Gomez once again, this time pushing his own blocker forward. Didn't put a knee down. The whistles don't blow. And the big scrum. Finally, the whistles come in. You like it when the running backs just kind of shove those blockers forward?
I like both of the teams tonight. They're really playing hard, and they're playing with a lot of emotion right now, and you're going to see it right here on this replay. Look at this. He puts that hand down to keep his balance. Look at that. They're pulling on his jersey. He's driving those legs, and like you said, pushing his offensive lineman to go out and block, just running hard.
Less than a minute to go here in the third, as Gomez this time to sweep around the left side at the 40, and then just ridden out of bounds by Alonzo Evans. First down, however.
He got the ball on the fly sweep there, and Gomez is going to the outside, and you're going to see Alonzo Evans come over and make a strong tackle from that safety spot, number 20. Nice tackle by him. 22 tackles and 1 interception coming to this football game. Kirsten.
Textbook tackle. 8 seconds remaining in the third. James Lick, 1st and 10 from its own 42, up 30-12. As the whistle perhaps blowing, catching Gomez by surprise. So I believe tackled for a loss. 3 quarters are complete. James Lick up 30-12 over Yerba Buena. As the buzzer sounding right when Gomez was catching that pitch.
Yeah, he fumbled that ball, but took a nice bounce, and he was able to get it and almost get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
The fourth quarter up next when we return to Yerba Buena High School here on CreaTV Sports.
CreaTV San Jose would like to thank PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for their generous sponsorship of our coverage of high school sports. It's because of our sponsors that CreaTV is able to cover high school sports throughout the city of San Jose.
Entertaining season of high school football and volleyball on CreaTV Sports, and a big thanks to all the schools, coaching staffs, athletic departments, administration, and of course the players, as well as our sponsors and donors. Kirsten Fairchild alongside San Jose SaberCats head coach Darren Arbett. Darren, West Valley Division, the lower division of the Blossom Valley Athletic League. One team winless on the season, but I don't think we could have asked for a more entertaining game for our final regular season outing here on CreaTV Sports. James Lick up 30-12 on 2nd and 10 from its own 42. And perhaps a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, YB is the Warriors are tackling very high right now and giving the Comets an opportunity to run for extra yardage. And you're right, Baptiste, you see him right here, straight arm, and ran through another tackle there. And look at him just moving those feet, and they're all up high trying to tackle him. Need to go down by those legs and grab those legs and get him down.
3rd and 6 for the Comets. Led by head coach Paul Gonzalez on the slant. Duel couldn't bring it down. Gonzalez on the coverage. Gonzalez is, I think, is going to sleep pretty well tonight, Coach, after all the exertion, all the energy he's expended out here. A lot being asked of him tonight.
You're going to see Duel just running this this stop route on the outside and just wasn't able to come up with the football. And like you said, Gonzalez was there on the coverage.
Punt team on for James Lick as Gonzalez back deep, hanging out around his 15-yard line.
Fake.
And a fake punt penalty marker thrown, or penalty flag thrown.
Offense.
As you see Baptiste. So, you know, final game of the season. Fake punts, second one we've seen tonight.
Decline it. It's 4th down. It's our ball. Now.
False start against James Lick. Is this what happened on our... I think that's what happened against Yerba Buena as well. Unable to achieve the first down, so turns it on over. Yerba Buena gets the ball.
With great field position. Great field position.
Ball on its 49-yard line. Trailing 30-12 to James Lick, team that beat them back in September 26-6. And perhaps our viewers wondering why two teams are facing each other for a second time. I believe that had to do with the Harker season being shortened. As Gonzalez comes right back, running to his left, looking for some blockers, and he really is getting better as this game goes on, and he was pretty darn good to begin with.
Yeah, he's so quick, and he has those quick feet and really running hard and getting to the outside with that speed, just following his blocks, break and contain there, and you can see the cut right here. Nice run by him for a first down.
Baptiste in on the tackle from the James Lick 34. Gonzalez met by McNary, and again McNary seems to be able to hone in on where Gonzalez is going.
And I want to say he lost about a yard on that too. McNary was on the other side of that line of scrimmage doing a nice job for the Comets. You're going to see him right there. Look at McNary. Nice strong tackle.
2nd and 11 for Yerba Buena.
Is that is Angel in it? He didn't even know where to line up.
And Madrigal
There it is. He got
dragged
face
down,
mask.
and looks like an unintentional face mask there as penalty markers come a-flying.
20, let's go 28 options. 28 options. 28 options.
Independence has held on to its lead 24-13 over Leland at the start of the 4th quarter. A lot of eyes on that result as the face mask call goes against James Lick. And Yerba Buena gladly take 15.
Yeah, YB has done a decent job moving the football between the 20s tonight.
They've had some big runs by Gonzalez as our chain gang being encouraged to move along. A lot of people out on the field wearing shorts tonight as we are as bundled up as we could be up here in the press box. And Madrigal, not much there as Garcia showing he can play defense as well.
Yeah, Garcia is just doing a nice job using his hands, and you're going to see him coming off that edge right there, and he's in the backfield and made a nice play there for a loss.
Garcia, great size and just a junior. Second and 14 after the tackle, and Trung being brought down. So James Lick's defense tightening up here on this series.
Yeah, Trong was running to that right side, and just wasn't anything there. You see a lot of white shirts playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage and using their hands and getting a lot of penetration.
Call a timeout. We can't afford to miss this. We can't afford double slot, motion right, fade. Put Feldman down here on the bottom.
Timeout called by Yerba Buena. 8:50 left to go in the ball game. It's 3rd and 14 for the Aztec Warriors, trailing 30-12 in the final week of play. West Valley Division of Blossom Valley Athletic League. Big thanks to San Jose Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen for her generous donation. Thank you so much, Vice Mayor Nguyen, for your support of high school sports in the Santa Clara County Blossom Valley Athletic League. Because of generous donations such as yours, we've been able to bring you some fantastic games this season on CreaTV Sports.
It's been a lot of great games on CreaTV. It really has, and not only I want to thank the coaches, but like you said, the players. They've done a tremendous job just getting it done in the classroom as well as out on the football field.
Perhaps the biggest play of the night tonight for Yerba Buena on 3rd and 14. Mara going to the corner. And that'll bring up 4th and 14 as the pass game just not there for Yerba Buena tonight. Joe Dick once again well covered.
Yeah, Joe Dick was well covered, and you see the ball right here. And Mantra, yes, just wasn't able to, and Kano did a nice job almost coming up with that interception.
Twin receiving set on 4th and 14. Moto alongside Cuevas, Angel Cuevas, in the backfield. And the 3rd time tonight that the Warriors turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, Garcia and company and Alcantar, and they were all back there, and you're going to see them right here just trying to get back. And just no place to go. And Villegas and company, they all were back there. And it's tough to throw the football when you have 3 people pulling at you.
4 receivers out right on 1st and 10 from the 34, James Lick. McNary out of the shotgun. As often as the case, he goes the other way and has a wide open receiver. And making the catch for the first down is Kano.
Yeah, Kano did, just leaking up that left side once again. And you see McNary just throwing it in the hole. You're going to see the safety come over the top there and make a nice hit, but there was a hole right there, and Evans came over late and got the hit.
Ball spotted at midfield for James Lick. On the move once again. 8:12 left to go in the ball game. It's a healthy 30-12 lead. And McNary under pressure shows he's got some speed as well, as he runs out of bounds. This James Lick offense is really challenging this defense of Yerba Buena tonight.
And McNary, like you said, he has some speed. He goes back and he's nice fake right there, keeping his eyes down the field. He feels the pressure coming at him, and look at him just turn it on right there, that little burst to get around the outside there and come up about 2 yards short of a first down.
On 2nd and 2. Low snap. And going down the sideline, Duel wide open, has to hesitate for the catch. Touchdown, Duel. 42 yards, another big play, another touchdown throw by McNary.
See, does a great job getting the football and just throwing that ball up, and you see Duel, look at him, 3 people down there, 3 players around him, and still gets into the end zone. He's a heck of a player, like we said, in the open. Receiver as well as defensive back. He can do it all for the Commons.
He's making us look good tonight, as is Gonzalez on the other side, the 2 players on the open. As you saw, the low snap prevented the holder from teeing it up, putting it down on the ground. So a missed extra point opportunity again, 2nd of the night, but with 7:52 left to play in the ball game, it is a 36-12 James Lick advantage. CreaTV is able to provide coverage of local high school sports through the generous support of our sponsors, but also through the generous support of viewers just like you. If you enjoy these games on Classrooms Channel 28, please consider becoming a friend of CreaTV. For as little as $10 a month, you can help showcase our local athletes by bringing professional coverage to the airwaves. Please visit creatvsj.org for more information. Gomez kicking off, taken at the 14 by Trung. And Trung drops his shoulder for the big hit. The return game has averaged some healthy yardage on both sides of the ball, and Trung looked like if he hadn't been stopped there, he might have gone the distance.
Yeah, he was running hard, and you see him right there just putting that shoulder down. And
that was a hit on Pineda. He's delivered some hits of his own tonight.
They're hitting out there, that's for sure.
From the Yerba Buena 33. This is Gonzalez on the left side and dragged down by Garcia.
All right, hey, get up.
Garcia has great size. He keeps contained on defense. He catches the ball very well on offense. He can block, and you see him right here just coming to that. You're going to see him coming to your screen right there, doing a nice job, just not letting them get outside there.
Angel Cuevas had taken that snap at quarterback, but it looks like Romero back out on the field for 2nd and 11.
Who's running it?
Twin receivers.
Let's go. Let's throw the ball. Let's go. Huh?
As Romero calling his own number, but no gain on the play.
Just trying to run up the middle. Gosh, you see number 19, Garcia, just barreling in there, trying to hit someone. Very physical player.
Actually a gain of 2 by Romero. Still 3rd and long for Yerba Buena. Trong close to a first down, depending on the spot.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Hey, let's go back to the sweep. Let's go sweep to this side. 29.
And they're going to give it to him.
See Trong right there just running hard. Number 19, Garcia brought him down, but not before Trong got the first down.
We got to give him some yardage.
Just over 6 left to play. Yerba Buena trailing 36-12. And Trong trying to get around the left side, but caught by the jersey by, you guessed it, Garcia.
Used up on here. Let's run the sweep to the top. Let's go.
You see the handoff right here, and Trunk's trying to get to the outside, and like you said, Garcia just got a hold of that jersey there, and he's so big and strong and was able to get Trunk down.
Between McNary and Garcia, we've seen some players thrown like sacks of flour or something tonight. On 2nd and 12, Willie Gonzalez.
All right, let's run put Herrera in there. Herrera.
Not much there.
Wasn't much at all, and
Double reverse.
they're trying to bounce it to the outside because they got to press the hole, and you see him. See, he tried to press the hole. There wasn't much there, so he just bounced to the outside, and you see McNary making a nice tackle there.
Yerba Buena has not turned the ball over tonight. You saw Gonzalez scrambling after it. Dodick is in. They've gone to him tonight, but it has not worked out. And on the reverse,
Nobody blocked on top. All they got is guys standing
Herrera just gets lambasted by Ramirez.
again.
Or excuse me, correct me, Coach, was that Melcher?
Melcher, you're going to see Melcher right here. Just what a tackle right there.
From the top side, whoever was on the guard
Lost a
side,
lot of yardage there on that.
he took off inside on
4th and 20 as Matias into punt. James Lick finally getting a return man back there. It's Gomez. Gomez standing at his 36. Pressure coming. It was Garcia. But Matias gets it away from the 37. This is Gomez. And it's dropped at the 42. Good coverage by the punt squad. And another just sketchy punt as far as getting that away. Really great pressure off the sides from James Lick.
See Gomez right there just trying to make people miss, and probably should have followed the block on the right side of the field.
3:43 left to go in the ball game. Independence holding on. They've had that 24 points for a while, but Leland scored another TD, so it's a 3-point ball game. Independence on top 24-21, but Leland looking to stage the comeback. McNary trying to get around the left side. He does. Picks up 7 on the carry.
Very patient running with the football, following his blocks, and ended up getting about 7 or 8 yards on that, and just getting that fly sweep right there. And look at him, just the patience there, making the first person miss and making another person miss, and getting about 7 or 8 yards.
2nd and 4 from the 49 for James Lick. That's going to be a false start. Someone on the line moved.
It's on offense.
One the other way, they got a nice gain there on first down, and Lyman just came out of his stance there.
Less than 3 minutes to go. Final week of the regular season. And our final game here for the fall season on CreaTV Sports. But make sure you join us in the winter. We hope to bring you some basketball as James Lick Gomez still on his feet. And some fancy footwork by Gomez. Finally dropped at the 32.
Yeah, it was very fancy footwork. Weaving in and out. And nice blocking there. Baptiste, you see he's out in front. And you see Gomez, and when they go right, he goes left, and when they go left, he was going right, and just trying to make him miss there.
Extra effort by Gomez. First down at the 32 of Yerba Buena. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. McNary. Ankle tackled by Matias.
Yeah, Matias, the senior, come to the game, had 61 tackles this year from that inside linebacker spot. And you're going to see him just dart in there and take McNary down.
Make sure you stay with us for our CreaTV Sports post-game show. We'll have highlights from the Midi Sacred Heart Cathedral game and also recap the action and have a chance to run our credit roll. Please make sure you pay attention to the names of our crew who've worked so hard all season long and enjoyed so much, I'm sure, bringing you high school sports in Santa Clara County here on CreaTV Sports. And Yerba Buena calls a timeout. 1:18 left to play, trailing 36-12.
Yeah, you see it right there, McNary getting that football and just trying to keep that clock running. Third down and about 6. Very manageable.
Pacific Gas and Electric Company is a sponsor of CreaTV Sports. Thank you so much, Pacific Gas and Electric Company, for your support of high school athletics. PG&E, a sponsor of high school sports on CreaTV Sports. Los Gatos leading Milpitas 35-21 in the third quarter.
That's a big game, too. You know, it's always one of those things. Do you really want to win that division and go up and play in the open division playoffs, or do you want to lose and get to play in 2 or 3?
As if teams ever want to lose, Coach. 3rd and 7, a big stop. You see Gomez, the ball carrier. Some good penetration there by the defense of Yerba Buena.
Yeah, Gomez is getting that football, and it was just nothing there. And like you said, there's a lot of penetration there. And Cabrera, the second, number 19, made a nice play playing on the other side.
James Lick calls a timeout with 50 seconds remaining. 4th and 10 from the 32. San Jose Vice Mayor Madison Nguyen, thank you so much for your generous donation to help us bring you this broadcast of James Lick Yerba Buena football. Thank you so much, Vice Mayor Nguyen, for your support of high school football. Alongside Darren Arbett, I'm Kirsten Fairchilds. West Valley Division play of Blossom Valley Athletic League. Well, it's been a long season, 10th game here for both of these teams, and you see James Lick already giving each other some hugs. They will finish league play with a winning record, and Yerba Buena, despite the terrific effort tonight, playing their hearts out, will end the season without a win. A little difficult to believe after the effort they've put out tonight. Alcantar going for it. We're talking a 49-yard field goal, and it's blocked, partially blocked. And Valencia, who put a 43-yarder through the uprights at the end of the first half for Yerba Buena, Alcantar wanted to show he had plenty of leg as well, but blocked by Yerba Buena. The Aztec Warriors will have 48 seconds to work with, trailing 36-12.
And they came from the outside there and just laid out and got a hand on that field goal try.
So a couple of the younger players, or a number of the younger players, with the chance to see some action here, as Trong with the halfback option. And again, poor Jodick unable to have a catchable ball thrown in his direction. Second down. And Trong holding his shoulder. You don't like to see that with so little time left in the game, let alone the season. He's going to have to come off, replaced by Gonzalez.
And Trong got the pitch right there and threw the ball and just took a little hit. I don't know if he had hit the ground after that, but I saw he was wrapped up by two defenders.
On second down. Low snap. And that pass deflected.
Yeah, he was trying to get the ball out there, but just wasn't able to get it over the outstretched hands of number 88, Paul.
Matias checks in to the huddle. Third down. 41 seconds remaining. James Luck may get this ball back. And Gonzalez flag comes in. Clock stops with 34 seconds remaining. It is fourth down.
See him get to the outside there, and
a face mask against James Lick. That's what the referee signaled.
called a face mask there. Interesting call.
And first down for Yerba Buena. 34 seconds remaining. Seniors on both sides of the ball. This will be the final time they suit it up. Suit up. Twin receivers for Angel Cuevas. And that pass short. And 11 seconds remaining as the clock has stopped.
Yeah, he's going back, Cuevas, and just wasn't able to put enough on it. And needs to put some air on that thing and get it up so the receiver has an opportunity to catch that pass there and turn around and run with it.
Moto, the intended receiver, should be the final play here. And it's Guillermo Gonzalez, the senior. As the clock winds down. And Gonzalez ends his high school career. James Lick moves to 5-5 overall, 4-3 in league play as they conclude the season. Yerba Buena 0-10 overall, 0-7 in league play. Final score 36-12. James Lick with the victory. Make sure to stay with us for our CreaTV Sports post-game show, but we're going to send you right now to GetSportsFocus.com's coverage of the Mitty Sacred Heart Cathedral game earlier in the season. Mitty Sacred Heart Cathedral squaring off in West Catholic Athletic League play.
NY is here with the Get Sports Focus MVP of the game, Chandler Ramirez. Chandler, fumble recovery, 2 touchdowns. Tell me about this game.
Well, as you can see, it's a cold night. We just came out here. We knew we had to get the job done. We had to execute, so that's just what we did, and it came out successful. So,
ground and pound was the key. You guys just forced it down their throats basically in the first half, took control of it. It was all she wrote by the second quarter. Now, does this offense always going to run this smoothly?
I hope so. If we come out, we had a good week of practice. If we just execute, we have to look how the defense is formed. We saw that this defense, they were more of a pass coverage defense, so we took advantage of that and we just ran it down their throats.
Well, you guys are now undefeated, but let's just single you out for just this one night. Pass me the hardware. We got some MVP shirt for you. Show it off, my friend. This is all for you.
Oh, thank you.
Now, are you ready for some highlights?
Yes, I'm very ready for some highlights.
Let's get Sports Focus. It was a chilly Friday night at the historic Kezar Stadium as the Mitty Monarchs looked to stay undefeated against the Fighting Irish of Sacred Heart Cathedral. Mitty's first possession set the tone for the night. Monarchs with a ground and pound, 61-yard drive capped off by this 19-yard TD run by Chandler Ramirez. Mitty quickly up 7-0. Monarchs' next possession. First play of the drive from midfield, it's Dakari Prime Time Monroe. Simply doing what he does best, and that's big-time plays. 50 yards later, Mitty with a 2-score lead, 14-0 midway through the first. After another 3-and-out by Sacred Heart, Monarchs trying out the passing game. Maybe they should stick to the run. Trenton Scherenberg gets blasted from his blind side, but Ramirez recovers. Mitty catches up great. Second quarter, Mitty's running game rolling, this time with some style. Scherenberg with the bootleg will take it in from 2 yards out, and it's 21-0 Monarchs. Sacred Heart looking to respond, and Daniel Mendoza will put an end to that. Both sides of the ball were clicking for the Monarchs, but the Irish had their moments as well. Monroe on the sweep, Jordan D. Fiesta with some nice outside containment, and it makes it 3rd and long. However, that's when this drive became the Chandler Ramirez show. 26 yards and the first. D. Fiesta with the stop again. Same drive, Ramirez again, and he punches it in for 6. Following the PAT, it's 28-0 Mitty. Later in the quarter, Mitty moving the chains with Scherenberg to Zach Sievers and Chad Brady with a hearty hello, but Sievers holds on. Same drive, about 25 seconds remaining. Scherenberg looking for the end zone, but he's picked off. Wait, what? Can I get a replay, please? Jose Menzo credited with the TD. Mitty with pure dominance in the first half, 35-0. Third quarter, Mitty on their first drive of the half, a little dump off to Ramirez, and he's just showing off why he's the MVP. Get off of me. This kid does it all. Same drive, one more time for prime time. Monroe, 35 yards on the end around, his second TD of the night. Great stretch, 42-0 Monarchs. Sacred Heart trying to find something to hang their hat on. Logan White dropping back and finding his playmaker. Tip drill. Jordan D. Fiesta with a great second effort. A great play indeed, but too little too late. This one was all Monarchs. 42-7 is your final.
Game of the Week t-shirts provided by logosetc.com.
Now you just saw the highlights, but now I'm joined with Jordan D. Fiesta. Just made that sick grab in the end zone, the only touchdown for the Irish. Now Jordan, tell me about that play.
I don't know, we've just been practicing it all week. Me and Logan have just been practicing, drilling it. Just had to make the second effort and get the grab, you know?
Well, practice makes perfect. Now we have the Playmaker t-shirt provided by Logos, etc. Now you got your teammate here, tossing it to you, and another great grab for Jordan. Check it out to the folks here. Show it off, show it off. Playmaker, Jordan D. Fiesta.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for your Get Sports Focus updates.
Back at Yerba Buena High School, halftime, James Lick led 20-12, but in the third quarter, it once again is a McNary to Garcia, this time for 25 yards out for the score.
And then you see the field goal right there, a nice bad angle there, but he got it through the uprights to get 3 more points on the board for his football team.
Alcantara from 25 yards out. And then we talked about him in the open, and Dool delivers another big play.
Big catch. 3 people around him, still found a way to get into the end zone. Big time play by him.
James Lick defense holding Yerba Buena scoreless in the second half. The Comets of James Lick finished the season 5-5 overall, 4-3 in league, and a winless season for Yerba Buena, but they played anything but like that tonight. A really good effort from Yerba Buena, but coming up just short to this James Lick team. Darren, your final thoughts on this one and the season here on CreaTV Sports.
Oh, it was a great season. Let's talk about YB. YB came out, gave it all they had. The players played hard. They played with a lot of enthusiasm, but James Lick, they felt that 5-5 was right there. They did a nice job coming out, taking the game to them, and winning the football game. It was a great year, Kirsten. I thought the players did a tremendous job this year. The coaches did what they had to do to make sure that everything went right and got everything out of the players.
A big thanks to all of the schools we visited this season, the home team, the away team, from the administration, coaching staff, athletic directors, down to the players, parents, families, and fans, our officiating crew. Make sure you watch these names. Our crew works so very hard. It's a pleasure and privilege bringing you high school sports on television. On behalf of my partner today, Darren Arbett, and the entire crew, I'm Kirsten Fairchilds. It was a good one. We'll see you in the winter, but so long from Yerba Buena. James Lick, the big winner tonight, 36-12.